Of course,
Yeah.
Batman was his usual modest self. But his victory was short-lived. Not quite the man of bats he thought he was. Just then, we were confronted by this mysterious space traveler known as General Mayhem. She demanded to see our greatest leaders. She was here on official business representing Queen Watevra Wanabi, the ruler of the Sistar system, and not someone you want to mess with, especially considering how unpredictable she can be. The Queen wanted to gather the greatest leaders and dignitaries from across all the known galaxies. She wanted them to attend some kind of ceremony that she was organizing. What was she up to? What evil plan was this? Well, we did not want to find out. So now, forced to face off with our newly arrived adversary, we had no choice but to stand our ground. Emmet felt ashamed that he wasn't able to save his friends. There was a harsh reality in his world that he had trouble accepting. After watching helplessly as they hurtled off into galaxies unknown, we both knew that we would make it our mission to get them back.
Batman, there you are. Oh, I've been told to help you reach the control room. Now the lift's stuck? That's the last thing we need. Don't suppose you know anything about powering up advanced space lifts? This lift will take you right up to the temple control room.
powered up now. Let me know when you're ready to use it. Are you sure you're ready? General Mayhem will try and stop you, you know. In any case, step onto the fan lift to proceed.
suppose I can't stop you. Just promise me you'll think about what you're doing before you disable that force field. General Mayhem sure had some advanced tech. Like, for example, using her tractor beam, we could lift super heavy objects with ease. A jetpack, now we're talking. Using this, we should be able to get around the world much more quickly and funly. Okay, hold it there. So this is where it gets weird. All wrapped up, right? Defeated the villain? Saved the people? Wrong.
Why don't you like us? We just wanted to play with you.
The people were not happy. We soon realized that the Queen wasn't evil after all. She just had a thing for Batman. I mean, don't get me wrong, that girl has some serious communication issues. But all she wanted was peace and harmony. And Batman. But she had absolutely no evil agenda. Turns out Rex was the bad guy. I know, right? All that machismo, please. Rex was actually Emmet, but from an alternate universe. Like a version of Emmet that traveled down a different timeline. So, in Rex's version, Emmet crashed into a giant asteroid and ended up stranded on the planet Undar of the Dryar system. That boy turned bitter. He was forgotten, lost, forced to watch others play without him, all that time festering away amongst the dirt. He spent weeks trying to get back on his feet, which, over time, he managed to do. In fact, he built a time machine and filled it with dinosaurs. Emmet changed his name to Rex and traveled back in time. His plan was to save his past self and turn Emmet into the kind of tough guy he wished he could have been. Well, lucky for you, I was around to save the day. I knew what I had to do. Rex's heart was just too bitter, too twisted. He just wouldn't let it go. Unfortunately for Rex, he kind of ceased to exist. Because Emmet stayed true to himself, the whole Rex thing could never have happened. Complicated, but something to do with the space-time continuum. So yeah, all good. The Queen just wanted us to come hang out and party. And who can blame her? For we are all truly awesome.
Love you.
morning, wide awake for the day. And everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when you're living on a dream.
Unikitty, and welcome to my home. Yay! My brother was supposed to help me set up this little party I'm planning, but he hasn't turned up yet.